Hello, everybody. Toxic Talk. Let's talk about the food we eat. You know, everything is inflated. Everything is inflated. Even the food we eat. So, they use technology to, generate a bunch of crap food to give to people because they're not real food, right? When you look at, for example, a grape, you see those big grapes all made up, and you taste it, it just like tastes like water in your mouth, and it doesn't taste. There's no real like taste of grape in it. So, and you buy it organic, like the real grape. Well, they call those like organic, but they are the real grapes. Like anything they call, if they put the organic in front of it, it's the real thing. Like, I mean, what should supposed to be like the natural way to grow the food or the food, and yeah, that's natural way. But they put the name organic. It's like this is abnormal, and the other things are normal, and that's translate into the population. Like everybody are obese, and if you're not obese, you're abnormal, right? So and also that's translate when there's like something happen like a pandemic, and just like the pandemic that just happened, and you see a bunch of people, they always stand, yeah, agree with vaccine. They just wear a mask, and they don't really care about, you know, bring down their weight or work on their health. No, they just wear the mask, and just want everybody else to follow the rules for them. Like, what the fuck? No, you should, like, take your own responsibility. That's your problem. That's not everybody else's problem. So yeah. Anyways, the food we eat. Most foods are just crap, and they don't have the nutrient necessary. They are cheap, yes, but they are not good at all for us. So it's all made of like a chemical product. So you see like so many people get sick so often, like you're gonna watch what you eat, like bananas, and like when I go in countries like El Salvador and I buy a banana, it's just so good. It's organic, it's fresh. It doesn't matter how long they have it. The banana was there. There's sometimes it could take like weeks or 2 weeks, stay there, and it doesn't, go bad so fast. But for of a year, these bananas that's all this from chemical products, they quickly decay, and they quickly go bad. So that's why they taste nothing. They taste nothing. There's no like good taste of banana in them. It's just garbage. So it's there's no it's not a coincidence why you see all this translate to the population. It's weird. Like they always say you are what you eat. And I truly believe Fiat is the result, is the consequence of that. Right? Fiat is the consequence of people getting obese and people getting sick, because they inflate the money supply, and they when they do that, they inflate us. right? Let's say if you had a sound money, base, you wouldn't, like the people wouldn't have to kill themselves to, find money to buy food. Food price would drop, right? The organic food price would drop. We wouldn't need to use all those chemical products to make food, and that makes me very skeptical about everything else we eat, right? Think about the bread and everything else, right? So because they're using so much chemical products, right, and make us sick, right? You have your bees, right? So by the way, I'm passing on the highway now. You see all the people, they're living under tents. It's September. It's fucking September. And you see people living on the tents in the city. And you see, that's the own nothing, be happy, right? Like you own nothing under your tent and you are happy. Is that human? See, so it's really absurd. And that's where we're going. Because it's only gonna get worse. Printing money and make things worse. So now we have Bitcoin that is the fork on the road, so the pivotal point where you shift the system, you make it work for you instead of for just a small group. If you're smart enough, you buy it, you accumulate it, save it for yourself, for your kids, for your family, teach your friends, teach your enemy about it. So that's a smart way to do it. Anyways, that's the only way you could really open your eyes, see the truth. Because obviously everything else is all based on fakeness. So this was the Toxic Talk for today's. The food we eat are inflated. You have to, in order for you to get organic, healthy food, you need to have a money that cannot be destroyed. Because if they destroy the money, they want to give you something to hold on to. Because you see, every time you see there's a breakthrough in food production, right? You can produce more food, they inflate the money more. They say, oh yeah, you see, look at the food. This food is still cheap. Oh yeah, we can print more money. Inflation is not high, we can print. Well, go fuck yourself. The inflation, the money supply should never expand, ever. And that's not, I don't need you to tell me what kind of food I should eat. You should ask yourself, you should tell yourself what kind of food you eat. I mean, that's not job of the government to tell you what to eat. So anyways, this is my cover. I just arrived, and I'll see you guys in the next Toxic Talk. Sunny day, beautiful, and it's a beautiful sunny morning. Anyways, guys, this was Toxic Talk, and I'll see you in the next Toxic Talk, right? And anyways, this was Spike Over. Support the channel, the podcast. If you want me to keep going, you can shoot me some sats. And anyways, and also if you share the video, I can send you some stats too, right? So you share the video, you share anything on this channel, I'll send you some stats. This is just for advertisement, right? So anyways, I'll see you guys again. Bye, cover.